Hello, welcome. My name's Phil Taylor from bodylanguagematters.com, and today we're going to be looking at the news across the YouTube and the body language channels that people release. This is really just a roundup of what I found interesting, what you may find interesting if you like body language and psychology, and anything sort of around psychology that I find interesting as well. It's more of a light-hearted take on things as well, so anything I find funny I'm going to point out, anything I don't, I won't. So first up today we're going to be looking at probably the best one, if I'm honest with you, which is Scott Rouse's take on a case. He does something really interesting in this one, to be honest with you. He does something quite unexpected and things that I've never seen before, so definitely worth checking out. Let me just get on my notes here. So it's a Brian Kober case. It's just really interesting, something to check out, something very different. I know a lot of the body language guys have done their own pieces and their own takes on it, because he's very this is about when he's in court and he's getting sentenced, and he's very sort of stern and he's very composed within himself. But Scott uncovers something truly fantastic. I got to tip my hat to him. All right, so next up what we're going to be looking at is Dr. G's take on something. Now initially I found this quite funny. It was it's about Epstein and the sort of famous missing minute or file bit within the video of him supposedly being in his cell before he committed suicide. Again, he's found something interesting no one else spotted, definitely worth checking out, but we'll go over that in a second. Now I to be honest with you, I thought I was kind of like, is this real? Have you seen something that's not really there? It's definitely worth checking out. And then finally, we're going to be looking at the body language guys channel of Nancy Politsky body language. I don't know how you say her name. She's a speaker in America. Apparently she's had some sort of insider training knowledge. Again, I'm crap with names, but we're going to go with it, see what happens. It's a new sort of segment. I hope you enjoy it. Please. So for me, if I was going to watch any of them, this would be the one that I watch from a body language perspective, because Scott's done something quite unique. So yeah, let's get into it.
This next clip I've sped up 100 times. It's 20 minutes squished down to about 30 seconds. Now the reason being, because I want you to pay attention to him and compare his behavior to the women sitting next to him, his attorneys. Watch
I've never ever in my life seen anything like this. It's so good.
how many movements you see on Kohberger. There are hundreds and hundreds of them. But when you look at it normal speed, it doesn't look like anything's going on at all. And watch these attorneys beside him. When they move, it's big movements and they're fairly smooth. Even though it's going really fast, they're fairly smooth. But watch his movements. They happen really quickly and they're really jerky. Anytime you speed something up, somebody's going to look jerky and moving around really quickly. But watch what all happens with this guy. For somebody not into body language, you're not in behavior, you're not going to be into this very much. But if you are, you're going to absolutely love this.
And he reveals something very interesting at the end of this clip. And then, I really suggest you go and check this out. The link will be in the description below. I'm only going to show you a short clip of this as well, just so you get the gist of it. It's mad how his little movements happen though.
This one's fascinating because it's predator information intake. He's looking around the room, checking for threats, sizing people up. That's what predators do. When they're, no matter what situation they're in, they want to know what's happening with everyone.
Thank you, Mrs. Slarmy. Appreciate it.
It's really interesting to watch, isn't it? Watching somebody taking all the room and all the people. If that is what he's doing, I mean, we've got Scott's opinion on that, and he's the expert supposedly. But yeah, or maybe he's just nervous in the room and watching what's going on. Maybe he realises he's in a position where people potentially want to attack him, so he's watching everyone. You know what I mean? It's like people, when you walk into a bar and you see people facing the door. I always clock those people when I walk straight into the bar, because I'm thinking, well, what are they hiding? What have they got? What do they need to know? How do they feel? Anyway, that's just my interpretation. This is the one to go and watch if you're going to watch anything. Link below. So this is the Dr. G so-called Epstein video missing pieces. Yeah, you're going to watch this and think to yourself, is he right? Is he wrong? I don't know. See what you think. I know what I think. Let's get into this. So I've skipped it along a little bit to the introduction. You can go and watch this on his channel. I'll link it down below. But yeah, let's have a look.
Before we spot who I believe is Jeffrey Epstein's killer. Right now you can see that one of the officers, her name's Officer Noel, her name's going to come up a few times, so I want to go ahead and tell you her name. She's sitting at the desk where the officers sit. You're going to see her get up in a minute, and it's going to be important that you see where she walks. Because if you're to understand the layout of this place, if you look right here, that's a staircase. You're seeing just a sliver of it. That's a staircase that leads up to what's called Tier L. And Tier L is where Jeffrey Epstein is housed. We're going to look at a picture of Tier L later. But right now you can see Officer Noel is getting up. And as you watch, she walks right off the screen.
So you can clearly see, right? You can clearly see where she's walked. It doesn't look like she's gone up any stairs, but you can definitely make out a figure of a person walking almost down to your right, as if you're facing the camera, right? Yeah.
Clearly, she didn't walk up the stairs. I paused it. Clearly, she did not walk up the stairs. She walked directly off. We're going to watch that one last time so you can see what that looks like. All of this matters. Just bear with me.
The reason it matters is because he's trying to put together what he thinks is something, right? But you will see. You've got to make your own opinion up. I think it's great work anyway, but yeah, we'll find out.
It's so hard to see. It's important to watch it a couple of times. Okay, so she just walked off. So what we're going to do now is skip ahead about a minute so you can see this orange figure walk up these stairs. Now, as you can see, as I pointed out before, clearly Officer Noel did not walk up the stairs. But what the DOJ alleges is that this is in fact her carrying either linens or clothes up the stairs, and that must be what we're seeing. But we've got a lot of details around that we're going to get into from the report that make this much more complicated. Let's just jump right in and watch it, and then we'll talk more about it. So here we are, nearing 10:40 p.m. I want you to watch on the staircase. You're going to see what looks like a figure dressed in orange walking up the stairs. So clearly this is the color of their jumpsuits. No question about that.
You know what? Having watched this a second time, the first time I thought, what is this geezer talking about? But you can see something or somebody walking up the stairs. You can actually see it now. So I'm just going to get my mouse. You can see here. Let me just show you the mouse. You see here where the mouse is. That's the stairs, right? And then you see some sort of orange going up the stairs. No way. This guy could be real. This could be real.
Let's watch this again. And as far as I can tell, you see somebody moving around. I don't see any parts that do not look orange. Because what is said in the report, let's actually read the report right now. I'm going to pull this up, although we're going to...
So if you want to go and check out the report, go over to Dr. G Explains on his YouTube channel. It's interesting. You've got to give it to him. There's something going on. I watched it a second time and I was like... The first time I watched it, I thought, what is this guy talking about? But then I watched it a second time and I'm thinking, oh, bloody hell, you do see something going up the stairs. What it is, I don't know. Maybe the report's right. Go and check out his channel anyway. Good spot. Well done, you. So this is the third one. And out of all three, this is the one I'd probably sort of avoid if you haven't got the time. I mean, it's worth watching because it's always about body language and the things that we love. But, you know, out of all three, I'd probably jump on the Scott Rouse one and then the Dr. G, and then I'd stick on this body language guy as well. Just because it's interesting and it's fun. But, you know, out of all three, this is where I'd go. Anyway, just a short clip of this. This is what I found interesting.
Into it, my husband is.
I'm not into it. My husband is. Oh, I am not.
into insider trading. My husband, the guy that I share a bed with, the guy that I sleep with, the guy that I have breakfast with, the guy that, well, I spend weekends with, he is into that, not me. Oh, we can rest better, we can sleep better at night now
You gotta love your sarcasm though, haven't you?
that we have that information. Thank you.
But it isn't anything to do with anything insider.
But it isn't anything to do with anything insider. Whatever my husband does has nothing to do with anything insider. I mean, there are so many yellow flags. I should have a flag system that when we have 2 yellow flags, that should amount to a red flag. That I should establish that in this channel, because this is laughable by this point. I mean, she is exposing herself, and I think that's the reason why she didn't want to answer this question.
But it isn't anything.
Anyway, that's the. Should we go back to this? So that's your weekly roundup of body language, and we'll do it all again next week. I'm going to get a bit more polished at it over time. Obviously, this is the first one. I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, see you again some other time. Like and subscribe. If that's what everybody says, do what you want. I ain't bothered.